I'm Suzanne.
Hi, I'm Stephanie.
And today we're going to talk to you about castor oil packs and clay packs.
We will give you in the next video the ingredients and how to prepare them step by step. It's always good to have these recipes on hand, especially when you're passing through a healing crisis.
Absolutely. So add these to your arsenal of how to get well, and these will be your go-to when you're not feeling well. And as always, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Okay, so we are just about to show you how to do a castor oil pack, so how to prepare it actually. And I'm really curious, though I do know how to do it, but they're not as scary as they seem, and they will absolutely help you with any organ pain. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So as Susan said, these are for organ pain. They're really good for the detoxification process. And as you saw previously, all the ingredients. Well, here we have castor oil is quite messy. It can stain your furniture, your clothing, as you can see here. And so you have to be very careful. Make sure you have a surface on the bottom, a plastic container or a cutting board, something that can cover wherever you're going to prepare the pack. Here at the center, we use plastic food wrap to put in the bottom where we're going to place our castor oil pack. Okay, we have this. Next, we have some cotton fabric, right? It can be an old t-shirt, really. Flannel, yes.
Old sheets.
Exactly, yeah, perfect, okay.
Now, would you wash this? Can you wash this, or do you throw it away?
With castor oil, because it's super stain heavy, I suggest just to throw it away. It's very hard to remove the stain from the castor oil. So, depends how the fabric comes. You might want to have to cut it according to the size that you will need for wherever area you're going to place a pack. I just did a small pack here, pre-cut. Okay, you can see here, because I'm supposed to fold it. Okay. So we place the plastic on the bottom, then we will add the fabric on the top. Okay.
And so typically would you do this on the abdomen?
Well, yes, definitely on the liver area, the pancreatic area. If you have a little bit of menstrual cramping, it can also help. The chest area, if you're having a healing reaction, you want to get rid of all that phlegm that you're feeling in your chest area. You can apply it in the chest or in the back. Also in your sinus.
Cool.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, once we place our fabric on top of that plastic, we get our castor oil pack. It has to be cold pressed, no hexane addition to it, and just pure. Nothing, only like that.
You know, on the Gerson therapy, we are purists here, so always raw, unfiltered, and as pure as possible.
Exactly. We get all the castor oil. We basically just soak half of the fabric.
Okay.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, so use it liberally.
Yes.
Yes, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. And then you can use a spoon or a popsicle stick just to even the castor oil on the fabric.
So you're going to spread it just on half. So you're just going to do one half and pretty liberally, you know, so she's not being chintzy with the castor oil here. Yeah, not at all.
And then we fold it.
We'll fold it in half. Perfect.
And this is our castor oil pack. So basically, this will be touching your skin, okay? And on the other side where the plastic is, you will place, here we have heating pads. You can get this at any store, or you were mentioning the
hot water heater or hot water bottles. Remember, they're red, and you fill them up with hot water, and you can put them on your tummy as well.
Exactly.
And those will work if you don't have a heating pad. But if you don't have one, they're not expensive, and we highly suggest that you do have one.
Right.
It really will help with any kind of pain or discomfort.
And you can apply this pack for a 30-40 minute session and go do the rest of your day. And if you feel you still need the pack at the end of the day, you can reuse this pack for 48 hours. and then just make a new one after that time.
Cool. So if I may, so basically what they would do, so you have, this is the castor oil, so they would turn this, so this is the side.
Exactly,
So
of
this
the
is the
skin.
side that's gonna go on your skin, so you're actually, and it is seeping through, so you're gonna feel it on your skin wherever you put it, but it's very nourishing, and it is Gerson approved.
Exactly.
And then you.
And the heat activates
Yeah.
the castor oil to go into the body, expands the pores, goes into the body, goes into the circular system, and it will help pull down the toxins, because one of the properties of this castor oil is it has the ability to pull out toxins. So whatever is causing the inflammation, it's probably
Yes.
toxicity, and this will really help.
Absolutely. And then how hot do you want the heating pad?
Just on a medium. Here, this one's have low, medium, and high. You want to get it on medium.
And you want to, if it's burning
It has
you,
to be warm,
Yeah.
nothing too hot, yes.
so if it's burning, you
You
don't
want-
need to be just, uncomfortable.
Exactly.
So you want it to be comfortable, but the heat is what's activating the castor oil and allowing the body to absorb it completely. And then, you said 20 minutes?
35 minutes.
35 minutes.
35
30?
minutes. It really, there's no limit or contraindication of you can have it on you for the whole day. But probably you have to do other activities
Yes.
the rest of the day. So maybe a 30-minute session might be more comfortable, or even 45. And you can set it on the side, go do whatever you have to do, and come back and reuse your pack again for 48 hours.
You can reuse this.
In total, you can reuse this pack because you're heating it, and most likely the properties of the castor will wear out with the heat.
Perfect. Now, could I sleep with this?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You can't, just again, it's quite messy. So just make sure you don't have your favorite sheets on your bed,
Yes.
otherwise it will
Or
destroy
wearing,
them.
or wearing your favorite clothes.
Exactly.
So, you want to have your housey T-shirt on that nobody
Yes.
ever sees you in, and it's already stained. We all have a few of those.
So now this is the clay pack, okay? And we already seen the ingredients, but basically the bentonite clay is one of the main stars here. And again, the cotton fabric, as we said.
An old
Right.
T-shirt,
Yeah.
sheet, and you won't be reusing this, so you'll definitely be throwing this out as well.
Exactly.
So these are disposables.
Yes. Some patients like to wash the cloth.
Okay.
It's easy to remove the clay from it.
Okay.
So if you want to reuse just the cloth. This pack, as Susan said, is only a one-time use for a session of 30 minutes, 45 minutes, okay? So what we're going to do, I'm going to make a little extra. No, go ahead.
Well, and I just, okay.
No,
Let's
let's
start
go
again.
again.
So we're
I
starting
didn't-
over magic.
I didn't say...
No, that's
Yeah.
okay. So let's just, okay, now that you've learned how to do the castor oil pack, what we're going to show you how to do next is the clay pack. And the clay pack is used for joint pain,
Muscle pain.
muscle pain. So that would be anywhere in your body where that is happening. So, I mean, it could be used on your knees.
Muscle. Also,
Muscle.
if you have a little bit of tension in your neck area, shoulder area, you can use this pack easily.
Oh, cool.
It's a one-time use, 30-minute session or 45-minute session, and then you throw either the pack away or you can wash the cloth
Okay.
and remove just the clay from it if you want to.
Perfect. So
Okay.
Stephanie's going to show you how to mix up the clay.
So we have here a bentonite clay, as you can see, and I have here a glass container, a Pyrex container. If it has a lid, it's better. This way you can make a little batch for 2 days and keep it in the refrigerator, okay?
So unlike the castor oil where you can reuse the pack, with the clay pack, it's a one-time use. So once you've used it, you throw it away. But as Stephanie just said, you can absolutely make extra so that you can leave it in the refrigerator and then use it over a couple
Correct.
of days.
I think I pour here about, I don't really measure it, but about a half a cup into the container of the powder. I'm going to set this aside, and then we have here water. Okay, just normal filter water or spring water, whatever you prefer. Distilled water is also allowed. You just basically add it slowly to and mix. Yeah.
You're looking for, you know, a
Paste.
paste.
Yes, a paste consistency. You just have to add water slowly.
It's like flour and water. So basically, if you're a baker, you understand this. And it's better to add more water than add too much. But if you do add too much water and it gets too liquidy, then you can just add more clay. You know, so you are looking for, you know, a consistency of a paste.
It's just a little slow. So you see, we're not there yet.
And that's okay. And so you just mix it up in the bowl and keep mixing until you get that consistency. Now, is it important that it's really smooth?
It is, yes. You want it to be smooth. You want it to be a little bit moist.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's always good to keep your clay pack or your clay powder in the freezer. Especially if it's in powder form, you want to keep it in the freezer because that way you enhance the properties of the clay, anti-inflammatory properties. So if you have a little bit of muscle inflammation, joint inflammation, that coolness that the clay provides, it will be soothing for that state. So this is a consistency. As you can see,
like it's a paste. It's
a paste directly, yeah.
Like a Play-Doh.
Like a Play-Doh, yes, that's the word. And we'll do same thing as we did with the castor oil, half of the fabric.
Okay. And be generous
Be
with it.
generous,
Yeah.
yes.
So, yeah, because this is, you know, this is it's a remedy for healing reactions. It's a remedy for joint or muscle pain.
Exactly.
And you don't want, you know, don't be, you know, don't chintz on it. You know, be extremely generous because this is what's going to help make you feel better. And so you want to be able to do that and use it. And you can use this how often?
As much as you want. Remember, the only thing that you cannot reuse is just the pack. The pack you prepare for that day. You use it one session and that's it. But if you want to use a castor oil, sorry for that. If you want to use a clay pack for every day, it's fine. There's no indication on that. It's just the reuse of the pack itself, the one you made before. So we have our paste here. Okay.
Perfect.
You will fold it and you apply it as it is to the affected area. Be joints, arthritis. If you have arthritis, you just place it on there and it will help with the inflammation, the swelling. You want to put it in the shoulder because you have a little bit of shoulder pain. You can do that too. And once you're done with your session of 30-45 minutes, you throw it away or you wash the cloth to reuse the cloth. And that's it.
Perfect. And that's it. No heat, no
Nothing. It doesn't need anything. It's just the soothing, cool reaction that it has. That it's what it's used for. Yeah.
And perfect. So that's how you do a clay pack and a castor oil pack. And again, if you have any questions or, you know, need additional information, don't hesitate to reach out to us. There is a downloadable PDF of this information as well as also on this video, so feel free to watch it as often as possible. And happy healing.